Bonjour tout le monde! Welcome back to another edition of Lunchtime Pinball. My name is ChalataLove, I am your host, and today is Thursday. VPX Thursday. Yes, I've been waiting for this day all week. It is here. I'm excited. We are doing some really cool tables. We are covering some really cool tables today. We're diving into, and these are tables just off of the Wizard, but we are diving into the superheroes. So we're going to be doing some DC guys, we're going to be doing some Marvel guys, and we're going to be covering just a little bit more that was on the thumbnail. So I'm excited to roll into this for you guys. We've got some just nostalgic tables going on. The music, the characters, the actors that played on these shows, just brilliant. I mean, what can you say? Batman from the 1966 or 66 Batman. This is a Batman that I remembered on Saturday morning cartoons, but it was early Saturday morning cartoons. It was before the modern cartoons started. So, and I always got up super early so I could catch this Batman. This didn't come out new when I was young, but I was watching reruns of it. Adam West as Batman is the original Batman that I remember seeing as a kid. So, and his legacy that he has started for the Batmans is just amazing. The Joker in that Batman scared the hell out of me as a kid. So I think his name was Cesar Romano or something like that. Just a great cast for the original Batman. So we're gonna be diving into some Avengers. I've actually got two different tables of Avengers. It's the same table, but it's different. So the same but different. We're gonna dive into that as well. Let's say have some do some call outs here in the chat. Some shout outs. Wingo, good to see you, brother. Thanks for hanging out. B Woo, what's up, buddy? Dennis B, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Looks like we got about 6 people in the chat. I know they're going to be kind of rolling in as we go. This is lunchtime pinball, so people are grabbing their lunch. People are still working. It's all cool. It's all cool. I know there's some announcements that are going to be happening during Zen, and I'm expecting people to go check that out. No big deal. Come back. I guarantee you, I'm going to be streaming still. So I don't think they're going to be streaming for 3 hours. So ChalataLove is going to have you covered on that one. So come back and check it out. Come back and see. Go back and watch some of these tables because there's some really awesome tables. So without further ado, we are going to jump into Batman66. This table is just a lot of fun, and it is a challenging table. And the one thing that I have found on this table is the left out lane is brutal, but a lot of fun. We got Kurt, Ominous Ozzy, and Coffee at Joe's were the 4K testers on this. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys for your hard work. I need to turn this down just a bit. It is a little loud, and I don't want to get any kind of kicks or anything like that. So I think you guys can kind of still hear it in the background, but we're going to do our best not to get any kind of complaints on copyrights or anything like that. The jazzy music in these old Batmans are awesome, and we are going to head to the Batcave. Here we go. Alright, let me see if I turn it up just a tad. Alright, here we go. We got the original Batman theme going. We've got targets. This is a big target table. So you're wanting to hit the drop targets. and there's loops around here and also rollovers up at the top. So that's what we're trying to do. I know you can get an extra ball up here. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I've hit that ramp a couple of times and can only get the 5,000 to light. Every once in a while I can get it up to 100,000. So it may be a certain amount of times that you hit that ramp that lights it, and then you'll get an extra ball. Haven't gotten the extra ball yet, but I'm still working on that. So we're running at 60 frames per second with a latency of right at 1.9 at 2. So yes, Romero was amazing, wasn't he? Oh, just awesome, awesome, awesome. Big ED, what's up, brother? Thanks for hanging out with me today. We are doing some Batman66. So I got the frames per second latency calculator up there for you. Yes, it is a fantastic table. It's a tough table, man. This right outlane is a brutal, brutal, brutal ball eater, man. Not left lane, right. Whoa. And the left one just did it to me this time, so. This one will definitely take your quarters, guys. Sound effects is great. See, that left eye. I mean, you got no time, and you can do absolutely nothing on that right outlane, man. I mean, it's just gobbles them up. So we're going to be playing a few of these games here on this one. Look at that. From one side to the other. And just like that, boom. Game over. So, let's put another quarter in the machine and start it again. I dig this old theme, man. Ooh, got lucky there. See if I can get it into the bat cave over here. No. Now I found that if you raise this flipper, it kind of helps a little bit. You don't actually. Oh. Just did some weird little bounce up there off of that thing, so I need to make sure that I am nudging off of that off of this wall. So you nudge off of this wall as it's rolling down, and you're going to want to also nudge off of this wall so that it actually hits over here and not comes down to the outlane. So word to the wise, we need to remember that. Nice little dead flip there. Now these flippers here, the ball rolls really well, everything looks really well. The flippers are a little big, and they're kind of like wide and thick looking. So sometimes that can make it a little difficult to judge exactly where that ball is at on the flipper. But it's just an adjustment that you gotta do. So hard to tell the edge of that flipper. So was that ball 3? Yep, that was ball 3, see? We're gonna do it again. Let's see here, catch up a little bit here. Did we already start? No. There we go. Stern Batman66, fantastic. Did you see Costco has a new Stern Star Wars for $4,800? Actually, I did see that, man. That's pretty cool. I was looking at the table. It looks like it's only got like one ramp and a coupling, so it looks pretty pretty bare, but interesting. Interesting either way. I hope that the Costco's here in Canada are going to be carrying one of them. We're actually getting a Costco in the town that I'm living in now. It should be coming the beginning of next year, I think, is what I hear. So I'm excited to go and visit one of the Costco's here and see if they've got it set up so you can actually play it. Man, that's going to be pretty cool. I'm interested to see how that's going to play. I mean, I know the Jurassic Park home editions were offered there for a little while, and there were mixed reviews on that, but I never got a chance to play one, so I am really, really looking forward to. I hope they have them at the Costco here, so we'll see. But that's exciting news, man. There's Retro Tech. Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Woo. All right. Let's see if I can finish off some of those. There it is. That number 4 spot up there always seems to be the harder one for me to get. Looks like I just got it twice in a row. So I'm over here talking smack, and the table's like, well, I'll make you look like an idiot here. But that's pinball tables for you, man. They just humble you to hell. Oh, goodness. Looks like I have. See if I can keep this ball alive here. Oh, almost just lost that one. All right, let's see. I've got the 100,000 lit, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if we can hit that. Nope. I should have. Let's see if I can hit this target over here. Nope. Missed that. Oh. I have found that in VPX, sometimes the ball, and it's not on every table, but sometimes the ball is a little darker, and in some tables it's a little lighter, and I feel that the lighter colored ball is a lot easier to track than some of these kind of dimmer, not as bright colored ball. So sometimes it can make that a little challenging there. Nice little nudge out of there. See how I nudge? Wasn't expecting that. Weird. And the physics on this one are just a little tatty bit different than some of the others. It almost kind of feels there's a little bit too much lag. There's a little bit of a delay. So there's a little bit of lag on this one, which, you know, the latency is right around 2, so it's expected, but it doesn't play bad. It's just something that you gotta adjust to, just like all the other pinball tables. So Biggie D says, yeah, the Jurassic Park did have a mixed review. Hopefully the Star Wars will be a little bit better. Heard the parts were breaking on the Jurassic Park. Yeah, man, and that's the thing that I was a little concerned about. We'll play one more of these. That I was a little concerned about with the home editions is, you know, they're not made, I guess. Look at that. With as high, I guess, like high parts or quality as you know, the pros or the others, which is a little disappointing. But you know, I mean, you're buying a pinball machine, pinball machine, especially a mechanical pinball machine. If you're gonna buy one, you are buying you were buying all the maintenance that comes along with it. So, and along with maintenance comes parts that break and stuff. So it happens a lot in pinball machines, a lot, especially the. Oh, that was a little weird. Was that a 6? Different. Well, guys, that's Batman66. We're gonna move on from this one, and we will. I'm not gonna kind of go through. I'm not gonna do all the Batmans back to back. I don't want you to get sick of Batman. So, but I am going to head over to, what is this? The next Batman on the list, which is 95, 91, which is Batman. The regular Batman. This is the one with Michelle Pfeiffer, I think, and Jack Nicholson. This one, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, before I go, Blaze, thank you for testing this one. Good afternoon, Skull Joe. Good to see you, brother. A table, you've downloaded it yet? I should try it out. Absolutely, dude. It's a lot of fun, man. It's challenging. Super, super challenging, dude. But I really like it. I love the music and you know, just the table. The table looks great. I mean, and it plays really well, man. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it a lot, especially if you like the old Batman with the jazzy music and stuff. I think you're gonna dig it, dude. That I don't know, Skullja. I don't know if it's what it is a reskin of. I want to say it's an original table, isn't it? A table that that Stern put out. I think it's a real table. So I'm not sure if it's a reskin or not. But you're probably right, man. You know more about the reskin and tables than I do. There's Java. Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. It's a Flash reskin. Oh, Biu, I didn't know that. So cool. Yeah, Skulljo knows, man. I mean, you guys know your stuff when it comes to these. I don't, and I don't try to. You know, I rely on you guys. You know, you guys help me out with that stuff, and you know, that's how this goes. So there's Bally Dern. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for hanging out, man. The Beatles, really retro. It's a reskin of the Beatles. Interesting. Updated to the new launcher, then I'm going to download it. Cool. Yeah, it's I downloaded or reloaded the launcher right probably about 30 minutes or about an hour before I streamed. So all right, this is Batman, and yeah, well, that doesn't look like Michelle Pfeiffer, but is that Pfeiffer or is that somebody else? That doesn't look like her. So that looks like Jack Nicholson, though. So, all right, Michael Keaton, I think, is this Batman. Yeah. So, all right, let's jump into this one. This one's kind of cool. This one is running at showing about 48 to 50 frames per second for right now, with about a 0.7 to a 0.8 in latency. This one plays really fast. So let's kind of dive into this one. Try to turn this up just a bit. All right. You got the Joker up there with like a ramp, and you got to hit him in the face, and then you got to. Oh. All right, let's get back in this one. Unfortunately, I didn't like really dive deep into some of these tables, so you know, I'm still kind of learning as I go. You know, there's a bunch of superhero tables in the Wizards, so, and I wanted to try to kind of to get as many of them in here for you, and learning all of them is pretty difficult. So. And then also remembering, goodness gracious, what am I doing here? Not paying attention, I'm talking, that's what I'm doing. But they got the Bat Cave there in the middle. And I know if you hit it into the Bat Cave, is that? Yeah. Yeah, there's the Bat Cave there. Or is that the Bat Cave? That's the, and this is the museum apparently. So Bat Cave Museum. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I mean, this thing's getting up to about 60 frames per second, so pretty decent. This Batcave shot is pretty easy to kind of replicate and keep kind of going through. So it looked like it said, okay, that's enough, you don't get that anymore. Okay, so what happened was, it looked like you hit the Batcave and it opens up the lock, and you get to have another multi-ball. So it looks like I just locked another ball into the multi-ball. See if I can. Oh. The music is really crazy. I mean, it's like. Got that one in there. Got that one in there. Maybe that'll give us a 3-ball multi-ball. Yep, there's 3. So I guess we need to try to get it in the back cave up there. There's another one. Oh. Yeah, it's not very, it's the play field's a little different. It seems more kind of pixelated. It's not the as clear as I guess it should be, but I'm not sure if that's on purpose to make it look more of a like a comic book than it does the characters. But it's not horrible, and it's definitely not unplayable. It is actually very playable. Let's see here. Oh. Physics feel great, and I just lost the ball on the outside there, but this is a really fun flowing table, actually. And I'm kind of looking a little bit closer at all of this, and it's pretty clear. I think this is the way the table is supposed to look. It's not. It doesn't look really pixelated much at all. I mean, everything's pretty crisp and clear on this, so I think this is the way this table should look. So, see here, just update. It's Kim Basinger. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. That is Kim Basinger. I knew I knew that didn't look like Michelle Pfeiffer. This isn't, This isn't Scarface, man. Ooh, those slingshots are fun. Oh, brutal. Had a pretty decent second ball, but the third ball just said, nope, not today. Oh, there's a black and white version of this one. Oh, I bet you that's pretty cool. I bet you it's hard to track the ball. On a black and white with that ball as the color it is, I bet you it's a pretty difficult table to track the ball on. This is away for 3 days. Uh-oh, Jabba's gonna have, Jabba's having a party. Party at Jabba's house. The missus is gone for 3 days. Alright, let's stick another quarter in this one and try this one again. I'll leave the frames up. And I'm liking this table. I'm gonna have to dive into this one a little bit more. Oh, that's cool. The DMD, the purple DMD is really, really cool on this. Okay, I think you can backhand this up there. Let's try it. It's probably pretty dangerous though. Pretty dangerous to backhand that so close to that out lane there. So. No. So that's crazy. It seems a lot easier to backhand the ball up than it is to hit it off of this flipper. Alright, let's see if we can get the lock lit here. Those two posts right there, both sides, they will freaking drain your ball. Alright, we got the skill shot. Oh, nice. Oh, I just realized there's a post on this one. This post doesn't move, so we're good. This is not one of those floating, moving posts. Missed it. Alright, block the ball. So here's... see if we can lock another one. Woo! Reaction time on the flippers on this is just great. Oh, man. Yeah, I would say that a black and white version of this would be really hard to track the ball. Alright. So 3-ball multi-ball here. Let's see if we can do something with this. Did I get... are those smacks for extra balls? I don't know what I'm doing there. I can't... I'm juggling 2 balls here, so I don't know what the DMD is telling me. It's making a cool noise, though. Oh, there was 2 of them back to back right there. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, a little drop in frame rate here. We're with this multi-ball, we're hitting about 55 to 53 frames per second. So more stuff's going on. CPU's requiring more juice, so it's taking away the frames per second. So unfortunately, that's not uncommon when it comes to video pinball, and you know we're definitely extra ball somewhere. Oh, I got an extra ball. What am I supposed to be doing here? Not good. Not good. Man, me hitting, I really have to wait till that ball gets to the end of the flipper to get past here, because this post is just sticking out like a sore thumb there, and it's just ready to just deflect that ball. Shoot the mouth. Okay. Would have been nice to get up there. I hit the eye. Was that close enough? Kind of, maybe. There's Mad Ben Hand. Good to see you, brother. Third Daxus. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, that's first I've seen you here, so thank you. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out, man. What version of Batman Dark Knight title is this? This is the first Batman. This is well, I say the first Batman. This is the Batman with Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Keaton, and this is the Data East. I think the 1991 I think is where this one was at. So thanks for hanging out. Hey, there's Nick's. Good to see you, man. Nick's Reviews. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for hanging out, bro. I played Juicy Melons in France last week. The table was a little tatty through. It had lazy flippers. Jabba, that's very common with those little tiny flippers, man. I try to avoid playing the tables that have those little flippers. There are very, very few tables. Damn it. There's very few tables that have those little flippers that I enjoy playing, man. It's just there's just not enough room on those flippers for me to I'm too old of a guy to have to tighten up my reflexes, man. I'm working hard enough as it is with the lack of reflexes that I have with the length of the flippers that they are now, man. When they take off, you know, a third of the damn flipper, it makes it really difficult for me to keep up. So. Well, good, man. I'm glad. Short days are always awesome. I'm glad that that you're off and enjoying some time away from work. Lord knows we all work way too much. But I appreciate you you hanging out, man. I appreciate you sharing some of your precious off time with us. All right. Let's see if we can get up to like 25 or 30. If we get to 25, we can get to 30. So let's see. Let's hope we can do that. Ooh, well, I keep doing that, and that's not. There we go. All right. So I think I need one more for Batman. So we got that open, so there's like a little drawbridge, kind of like Attack from Mars. It drops down, so once you hit it, what, 6 times? So now let's try to. It's hard, man. You really got to let that ball go all the way down to the bottom of the flipper to get it past that post. Alright, we locked another ball. Let's see if we can lock one more. Wow, that was, oh, there's a nice little ricochet there. I didn't know you could do that. So this starts a 3-ball multi-ball. Let's see what we can do with this one. Trying to get up. It's just not cooperating. Ah. There's 2 right back to back right there. That's nice. Oh, man, that was lucky. All right, we got past that. Let's we're almost to 40, so this is pretty awesome. Let's see what we can do on this. Juggle these balls. Oh, there was a little bit of frames lost there. Ball's kind of fluttered a bit, and it kind of shuddered and stopped. So, you know, just another prime example of the more balls you got on the table, the more chances you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose frames. So, more stuff going on. Brutal. Alright, we got up to like 55. And our bonus multiplier is up to 10. Nice. Light, fast money. Okay. Don't go out. There we go. There's fast money. There we go. Nice. Man. Don't you go out. Oh, and it's gone. But, yeah, man, you could really get into this one. This one's a lot of fun. Plays well. It's fast. Multi-ball can kind of throw your timing off just a little bit, so just keep an eye out for that. But another fun table, man. These superhero tables on the Wizard are definitely worth diving into, guys. So far, so good. Not bad, not bad. I don't know what the high scores or any of that other stuff on these tables, but I think that's the highest I've gotten so far on this table, though. All right. Yes, 29 minutes. 29 minutes. Are you guys excited? What do you guys think it's going to be? Let me know. Tell me in the chat. Me and Retro were debating this last night, pretty late. So I think. Thanks, Mad Ben. Appreciate it, brother. I work hard for it. I work hard for the money. What do you guys think it's going to be? You think it's going to be Taxi? You think it's going to be the police one? You think it's going to be Whodunit? Who knows? I personally think it's going to be Taxi. Me and Retro were chatting that up last night. So yes, that is me. I am Batman in my thumbnail. But yeah, that's me, man. I figured it'd be kind of fun to dress me up and make a fool of myself for you guys on my thumbnails. So there's going to be a lot more of that. So, but that's Batman. Oh, you're still at work, Nix. So you got to stick around. You know what? I guess that's part of it. But you know, it's nice when you can kind of sit back and relax a little bit at work and not have to work so hard. So, all right. So those are the two Batmans. Let's see, we've got two more, and before I hit those, let's dive into some Marvel. There are two Avenger tables that are on the Wizard. I am going to play the first one, the Stern 2012 of Avengers Pro, and then we'll dive into the 2019 original one. There's the tables are fairly close in design and layout and everything. Actually, they're almost exactly the same. But the graphics and just the whole table looks are night and day. So Blaze, thank you for testing this one out and getting this one going for the Wizard. And this one should be starting up. Here we go. The sound effects and everything on these tables are just awesome, man. I mean, really, really, really cool. And if I'm not mistaken, this is just like the one that you see in the arcades. So lots of fun. This one's a little blurry. It's not very sharp, but it does not take away from the gameplay at all. So let's put a quarter in her. I hope so, man. Whodunit is going to be awesome, man. If we can get Whodunit, I think that's going to be a really, really fun scoring table, man. Wingo, he suggested that I check out that table, and I like it, man. It's a lot of fun. Retro was playing it the other day, and I've been talking about it and stuff like that as well, and it's a really cool table. It plays really well. I was having some problems with the lights, but you know, the guys in chat and stuff like that told me about the different ways of adjusting the lights and stuff like that. Retro kind of went over it last night in his on his stream. So if you're having any questions or problems on that, go check that out on Retro's channel. He's got a lot of great content, and he is really hooking you guys up with really great information. So go check him out. All right, let's get into this one. Now, the call outs. Got a quarter inner. Here we go.
Greetings.
Let's see if we can turn this.
Midgard you bring?
All right. So, great sound effects on this one. We are running at about 53, 54 frames per second. This one's got a 4.4 latency, but it doesn't play bad at all, guys. It really, really doesn't. You can really tell a difference in the frame rates compared to this table and the last table. This is one that you're going to really need to get used to. And I'm also still kind of working with the being able to adjust some of the settings to give me just a little bit more frame rate. Now, the more frame rate that I try to pull out by adjusting settings, it messes with the clarity of the table. So you can have like one or the other, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to kind of get that sweet spot right in between of clarity and frames per second. So I think I'm getting close on this one, but I need to do a little bit more work on it. Now, another one of the tables that we're going to be diving into is X-Men with Wolverine on it, and that is a really fun table. Let's see if we can get the Hulk pissed off over here. Alright, try to get some of these ramps going. Now on this table we're trying to, oh, there goes the Hulk. On this table you're trying to hit the ramps. Each ramp represents an X-Man. Or I mean not an X-Man, gosh, what am I thinking here? Represents an Avenger. I believe the spot targets on the left side here are Thor's. Hulk's up there in the middle. Black Widow is the ramp with the green light that's right here that kind of goes across. Up there in the middle here, this is Captain America. The left, the far left, or the far left orbit is Hawkeye, and then this orbit to the right side is oh goodness, what is his name? Somebody help me here. Brain fart. Iron Man, that's it. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot Iron Man. Can you believe that? I tell you, man. You need to get more sleep. Looks like I got a 4-ball multi-ball going here. Ah, look at that. All three just lined up, went right down the middle. But really, really great call-outs on this table. You're going to see, and I'll probably play the other Avenger right after this one. And the reason why I picked this one first, just because we're all fairly, you know, if you're an Avengers, a fan of the Avengers, you pretty much know this crew here, you know, on the back class, the modern Avengers and stuff. So there's a Black Widow ramp that I just hit. is quite a bit of frame loss. Sometimes that ball will get to skipping when there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So looks like we got extra ball lit.
What number's for? Numbers make hope dizzy.
I am so used to the native controls that I keep trying to launch the ball with the down arrow, and it's the up arrow in VPX. So, and the crazy thing is that when I'm playing an AtGames native table, I do the opposite. So I just need help. It's either that or coffee, one of the two. I think I need coffee, that's what I need. But I've already had my cup of coffee for the day. If I drink another cup, I won't go to sleep tonight. You know what, Jabba? Yes, it could possibly be Diner, man. We don't know. We don't know. They give us little tad bit clues and stuff, but we don't know for sure. It's fun to guess though. Ballydern says, I'm looking forward to leveling up and finally getting into the beta. There are some awesome tables in VPX. Started with VPX with the screen computer set up before getting the 4KP. That's cool, man. You're gonna like it, Ballydern. You really are gonna like it, man. Once you kind of figure out how everything works and how to download the tables from the wizard, and then once you get to that, you're super excited. I'm at that level. I'm super excited, and I am ready to start venturing into possibly doing some manual downloads, but you know, I'm still a little intimidated, if you know what I mean. But that's the cool thing about this, is that you can try stuff, and if it messes up or if it breaks, you just delete it and start all over. And it's just like a whole brand new slate. You get to start all over and try to figure out what you did wrong, or try to do something different that will get you a different outcome. So it's like a puzzle, man. It's really cool. It's really cool. But I need to dive in a lot deeper. I know I promised a couple of tables that I was going to be featuring, you know, for Mad Ben and Wingo and whatnot. And I've gotten one of those tables downloaded because it was on the Wizard. But the other table, I believe, was Lethal Weapon that Mad Ben was talking about. I haven't gotten that one downloaded just because man, time is tough. You know, trying to fit in everything and you know, Flipper Friends and VPX and work and life and, you know, everything. It's just, there's not enough time in the day, man. There's just not enough time, especially for VPX. So I try to fit it in as much as I can. So that is the Avengers, guys. I'm not gonna waste too much time on that version of it. Let's skip over to the other version. Retro says, work and life need to take a back seat. Yeah, that's probably great for somebody that is single, but you know, us married guys, and you know exactly what I mean. Us married guys, you know, we our marriage just won't last very long if we decide to do that. Metcap, Silent Cat, and Ominous OZ, thank you for testing this one. Now on this table, it's pretty much the same thing. It's fairly laid out the same way, but as you can see on the table, these are the original comic book heroes from the Avengers. These aren't the modern ones. Now, if you look at the back glass, it's the modern ones. So a little bit of modern, a little bit of retro, pretty cool. But I like the way this table plays, this one's running at 60 frames per second with a 0.3 lag. So this one plays fast, and it's a lot of fun. And it's got the spinner thing in the middle. It's got the Hulk with the drop targets and the Thor on this side, and Captain America and Hawkeye and Iron Man. But you can actually read this one. So that's what makes this table more appealing to me than the last table. I really like the old, I like the modern version of that table. It just needs to be cleaned up and cleared up a little bit, and I'm sure that'll happen eventually. But let's dive into this one. This one's fun. The call-outs are great on this one as well. Let's check it out.
There was an idea called the Avengers Initiative.
See if I can turn it up just a bit.
Bring together a group of remarkable people. See if they could become something more.
All right, here we go. And it looks like those rollovers have two things that you can get. So you have to roll over them twice to light up both lights for each of the superheroes. For the Hulk, Iron Man, looks like Thor and Captain America, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. It's funny Black Widow and Hawkeye are together, huh? For those of you who follow the Avengers. But I feel that this one is just a little bit more user-friendly, with just being able to see what you're actually, what you're trying to go for. But just because you see it and it's faster and it's better playing doesn't mean it's any easier. So let me kind of trap up here. Try to make some accurate shots instead of just smacking the ball around here. Alright, looks like I got one more for Hulk, but it's super close to the spinner, so most of the time I hit that spinner and it just swings the ball somewhere else. So I'm going to try to avoid going for that at the moment. And I'm going to try to go for that. The flippers are very responsive on this. Got a little bit of some of the lights there. Got a little bit of hit the Hulk there. That's good. I lost a little bit of frames per second. It dipped down to probably about 45. So, tell you, the lights and the graphics, and we're not even in a multi-ball, so you can lose some on this. Man, just not hitting that shot. Don't you go out. So, oh my gosh. So what's everybody's preference in the chat? What do you guys prefer? Do you guys like DC or do you guys like Marvel? Play another one of these. Jump in. Oh, I see. And if they're both lit and it rolls through, it takes one away. So I guess that's something you gotta be careful of. Man, I gotta get that shot down. Tough games, guys. But it's fun. And when you can really turn up the... Again to myself. When you can really turn up the sound, man, I mean, it's pretty cool. The sound The sound effects are awesome. Right down the middle, man. You hit it in that thing, and it stays up there in the middle. It just sends it right down the center drain. Oh, what a backhand over here. Almost lost that. Those slingshots are killer, man. It's slinging that ball all over the place. That's not good. Don't hit it on that thing. Alright, looks like we got all three. Okay, so what that does is just bonus multipliers. So you gotta hit that thing 6 times basically correctly to get your bonus multiplier on the rollovers up at the top. Okay. Yes, I downloaded that Dennis B. Seawitch, and it's a fun table, dude. I got the multi-ball on it right before I came on air. I was checking it out, and I really like that table, man. That's a fun table. Or is it was it Seawitch? No, it was the one that started with an F. Kind of had the same Fathom, something like that. Downloaded that one. That's a fun table, man. I like the sounds of that one. I'll get it. I promise, Ben. I'll get that one I'll get that one up and going, man. It's just time crunch, you know. It's summertime here and just busy, bro. Fathom, yes, Fathom. Fathom was the one. That is a fun table, man. Gosh, that was fun. I also checked out Shark. That one's got, I think it's in Spanish. I think there's some Spanish on Shark. But really liked Shark too, man. Shark was awesome. All right, that's the Avengers, guys. Those are the two different versions of Avengers. So check them out. I recommend this one, and this one is the 2019. We'll look at the difference. The JP's the original 2019 Avengers compared to the 2012 Stern Pro one that's available on the Wizards. So I like both of them, but I prefer the 2019 one of the two. So that is that one. Let's see. So that's 2 Marvel and 2 DC. Let's jump into some Deadpool, guys. A little Deadpool. We got any Deadpool fans in there? This is a fun table. If you've ever played this table in the wild, it is such a fun table in the wild. So, yeah, check out Fathom, dude. Great table. Fun. Nix, thank you for this, for testing this one. Also with Silent Cat. This is a fun table right here. It's basically got almost the same layout as the original table that you can go play in the arcades and stuff. This table's brutal, man. This table is brutal, but man, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at the colors, the way they got the sword here on the side, just like in the real one. I think the real one, you know, it takes up like pretty much the whole table, but I think they did a great job on this one. The call outs are great, the lighting and the music. This thing's running at 60 frames per second. She plays super fast and a lot of fun. So let me turn up a little bit on this one. I think I can. So I don't want to get in too much trouble. So no worries, Jabba. No worries, brother. I know everybody wants to go check out. All right. Make sure you guys come back so and tell me what we got.
Miss Juggernaut. Juggernaut. Mystique. Juggernaut. Sabretooth. Shoot yellow shots to attack Sabretooth. Complete the top lanes to increase bonus multiplier. Complete the dead targets to light battle. Sabretooth defeated. Shoot the scoop.
Kick my butt there. This table's fast, man. Fast. Which is great. This is a table that I highly recommend. If you have not tried this one out or checked it out, you really need to check it out, man, because this is a fun table. I can sit here and play this table for quite some time, man. I mean, it's you know, I may not get far and I have to play a whole bunch of games, but it is a lot of fun to play. I really like the call-outs in it. And man, this thing rocks. When you turn this thing up, man, it will rumble the walls.
Slick shot.
Whodunit's the first one. Woohoo! Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Glad to hear that we're getting Whodunit. Damn it. And on some of these tables, guys, I'm finding out that there are, when you originally download them, a lot of them are set up for 5-ball. As a 5-ball game. You can go into the settings and change it from 5-ball to 3-ball depending on the table itself. Sometimes you really got to dig deep to find where that is at on the table. And sometimes it's super easy. It's in one of the INS files, I believe. I remember. I would check to see maybe like online, check with Claude or any of the other ones to ask them, hey, what's the best way to change it from a 3-ball to a 5, or from a 5-ball to a 3-ball. Some are easier than others, but the cool thing is that you can change it.
The boom button is ready.
Now the boom button, I haven't figured out what the hell I'm supposed to do with the boom button and what it does. I think it gives you a, damn it. It gives you a what is that? Oh, that's the boom button. Okay. Do I get extra points if I yell the boom when I push the boom button? That's funny. But I think the boom button maybe gives you like a shot while you're in a fight mode. Maybe it kind of helps give you a fight. I don't know. I think that's what it is though. Looks like Taxi's the second. All right, that's great. Who done it in Taxi? Well, that's good. I'm glad we didn't get the police one, man. That police one didn't really seem like it was gonna be as fun as I thought Taxi would be. Taxi's a tough one though, man. It's a challenging table. It's really open. It's an open table, but the bouncing around of that is it's a tough table. So that's awesome. That's awesome news. Thank you guys for sharing that. While I am up here, why I am playing some. Oh no, I did it the wrong way. Yeah, it's gonna be a great lineup, Ballydurn. Great lineup, man. So awesome. So I think it's probably going to be best so that you don't lose your boom to use the plunger instead of...
Combo. Ball 3 locked.
Oh, we got a multi-ball. Multi-ball.
Jackpot. Domino team up. Jackpot. Disco loops.
We got disco loops. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Got a disco ball going. Oh man, look at that. 3 balls just drained. 4. Like that. Damn it. That's it. That's it for this game. Such a fun table, man. This is a great, great table. Great music.
Deadpool.
You know, I have not gotten to see a whole movie of Deadpool the whole way through yet, but
Complete the top lanes
it
to increase bonus.
they're the little bit of the movies that I've seen so far, they're great. They're funny. He's got that twisted sense of humor. There we go.
Ball 1 locked.
Oh, there's the money shot, baby.
There's the money shot, baby. There's another one.
Ball 2 locked.
We got David facials because he's earned it.
Damn it. And that ball's fast.
Choose your battle. Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's the...
Shoot flashing shots to attack.
Man, that ball's fast. Woo! Alright, there's ball 3.
Ball 3 locked.
Yes.
Multi-ball.
So, let's try to get through Juggernaut with this multi-ball.
Disco loops. Trick shot.
So, it looks like we got 2 different multi-balls going at the same time. I don't know what the boom button...
Juggernaut defeated.
So that's what it does. It looks like it gives you a shot in your fight. So that's cool. That's good to know. Let's see here. Don't have to wait too long. 2 weeks. Okay. Wonder if the Williams 3-pack will still be $15. Man, you know what? I wouldn't count it on being $15, man. I bet you they're gonna up that price probably to $20, just because they've upped the prices on everything else. So it wouldn't surprise me if they go up to $20 on them. Still worth it. Still worth it 100%.
Complete the pool targets to light rock.
You know, what was the? Oh my gosh.
Domino team up.
What was the last that wasn't it like $8 or $7 or something like that they had raised the prices? So man, prices are gonna be, I guess, what they're gonna be. If I like it, I'll buy it. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna waste my money on something that I'm not gonna play, man. I don't care if it's on Flipper Friends anymore or not. The lack of their interest in changing or fixing or doing any of that kind of stuff really just kind of turns me off on buying every single table that they have. At one point, I had that mindset of, you know what, doesn't matter. I'll eventually get them all and not have to worry about it and not have to worry about this and that. And I don't think like that anymore. You know, if they would have kept up with all the stuff that they were doing, I probably would have a different mindset. But if they're not going to care, I'm not going to care either way, whether or not I have all the tables or I don't have all the tables. So, and who knows? That may change if things change and they start fixing some of the problems with some of these games that, you know. I just don't think it is okay for us to buy these tables and then find out there are lots of problems with these tables. We report that to them and they do nothing about it. That's just not, that's not cool. So I'll buy the tables that I want to play, that I like. If they're on Flipper Friends, that's great. If Flipper Friends decides to add tables that are not something that I would normally play, I'm not going to spend the money to buy it. As of right now. But that's talking about AtGames. We're not talking about AtGames right now. We're talking about VPX. It's VPX Thursday. That's what I want to talk about. So let's get back onto the subject of Deadpool here.
Colossus team up.
This is my wife's favorite table in the wild. She really likes to play this table. She's really good at it too. I suck at this table. All right.
Choose your battle. Juggernaut.
I thought I had Juggernaut already.
Juggernaut.
Oh, okay.
Mystique.
Well, that's funny. They give you the option of Juggernaut to pick, but when you try to pick him, he's already done. I already did him. So that's a little weird. You would figure it would skip over him since you finished with him, but whatevs, man. So I am finding out that the best way to get through a lot of these modes is to link them with the multi-ball. A lot like some of the other tables that we've played. Back to the Future, like Back to the Future.
Slick shot.
All right, there's one for.
Disco roots.
There we go.
Deadpool, multi-ball!
Oh, damn.
The boom button is ready. Jackpot. Jackpot. Boom.
Almost got her out. Let's try not to drain here. Come on. Come on, ball. No, don't you go out. Oh my gosh. Man, I was like one shot away. Darn. Broken gauntlet tables and flipper friends is infuriating. You don't. I don't want to start going there, Bally Dirt. But it is infuriating. You're absolutely right, brother. I mean, it's frustrating. It's super frustrating. I gotta be honest. If I didn't already own the 4KP, I'd go all in on VR. Yeah, man. I mean, there's you say the VR, and I'm really intrigued with VR. But I watched Retro's he did a video, a stream on the VR and the VPX VR, or not VPX, FX VR for pinball, and I wasn't really super impressed. I mean, I'm really impressed with the gameplay and what the game looks like and all that other stuff, but the play and some of the other problems, the hardware problems that he was having and stuff like that, man, you know, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on getting VR right now until they work a lot of the kinks and bugs and stuff out of that. I know it's super new and you know, the tank stick and all that other stuff. It just, there was a lot of red flags that popped up when I saw Retro's review on the tank stick and the VR and how everything worked together and stuff. So I'm gonna hold off. Hopefully they will work out all the bugs and the kinks and all that other stuff. And when I see that that they've got it down pat and everything, then I'll dive in. I still want to try it. I want to check it out. I want to go somewhere where I can actually put my hands on it and put it on and feel it and all that other stuff without having to, you know, dish out the cash to just try it. So I'm still looking for a place to be able to do that. The places that they have here that do VR, they don't have the pinball. So VPX the pinball. So I'm gonna have to actually find somebody that I know that actually has it, that will let me try it out. So, but until then, you know, I'm gonna hold off. You know that, but that's me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually get it. I think, Mad Ben. I'm with you, bro. I'm gonna eventually probably go there, but right now, man, it just doesn't seem. It seems like there's a lot more headaches to deal with on that side than I'm willing. I've got a lot of crap on my plate, man, and that's just not another thing I feel like putting on there right now. So. But I did see that Jabba posted on how you can actually stream without all the shakiness and the craziness and being able to see the whole play field. So that's super exciting. That's really cool. And that was one of the things that I was really concerned about because I've seen quite a few streams on VR. Nyx has got some really great games and stuff, but you can't see the flippers. You can't see the whole play field, which just kind of takes it away from me. And the shakiness and stuff like that just kind of, it's hard for me to sit there and watch that for a long period of time. It kind of gives me motion sickness and stuff. So I can only do it in little bits at a time, or it really affects my my equilibrium, and it I don't know. It's a weird thing. And I know some people have the same kind of things, and that's another thing that I'm concerned about with the VR, with the VR headset, and you know, getting motion sickness from that. So I know they're gonna work out all the bugs of that and have that thing working like a fine-tuned machine. But until then, I'm gonna hold off.
Lock is lit.
Lock is lit. Well, let's get it locked. I thought it was lit. Oh, that lock. Come on. Ah. There we go.
Complete the dead target select battle.
Oh my gosh. Well, so much for the multi-ball. I know I got like one more shot on so dead. I gotta hit these dead targets to start a mode.
Wolverine team up. Disco loops.
Man, this game is just freaking killer. Yeah, that's, you know, those all those little things, nudge buttons, you know, being able to put your hands on the tank stick, you know, like you would for the 4KP and stuff like that. Man, all those things are huge things for me. You know, I don't want to sit there and have to worry about pushing other buttons while I'm playing, or, you know, I don't want to have to worry about not being able to nudge. You know, nudging in video pinball is huge, you know, and it's a tool. And when you take one of those tools away, man, it makes it that much more challenging and frustrating on my side. So I'm gonna hold off. I'll wait. I've got plenty of games to play.
Battle is lit.
Finally. All right, let's see if we can get Mystique, like, here we go. No, gosh, man, it comes out of here and it doesn't matter. It's going down the drain. Ah, so close. Damn it. But guys, that's Deadpool. Deadpool, highly recommend. Super fun. Plays a lot like the game in the wild. So check it out. August 14th for the new Zentai tables. In 2 weeks. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad that you know, they're not trying to push out tables and rush tables out like other people do. You know, they want to make sure that those tables are right for us. So they needed a couple more weeks to let it cook a little bit more. By all means, finish cooking it. I don't want to get sick. All right, let's jump into a couple of other Batman tables. Let's jump into... Let's see, we did Batman66, Batman. Let's do Batman Forever. Now, guys, this is the Sega table from 1995. And the let me see here. The testers on this one were Blaze and Ominous Ozzy. Thank you guys for testing this one out and working out some of the bugs for us mere mortals. For us to play, adjust lighting on each side. So, okay. So you can adjust. Oh, wow. Look at that. Pretty cool. Look at this. Now, I've seen this table in the wild, and this table is an awesome looking table in the wild. The green ramps literally glow. I mean, it's a really cool table to see in the wild. So I'm just kind of going around and looking at the different ways that you can light everything up. Wow, that's really pretty. Lit up in the dark. Wow, there's a lot of different lighting options on this. That is pretty cool. I'm going to try this. I know it's going to be really hard, but I've never played it like this before, so... So it does include the 4KP, so that's good. I'm glad they I hope they said something. I hope they said it, because you know they really didn't say it on the last go round. So we're gonna try on the standard on this one, and I may change the lighting. Yeah, I want to try it on this black light one. The ball really shows up here, so. Can you guys see that okay? Does that look pretty cool to you or what? Isn't that neat? Alright, let's try to launch this one out. Okay, this one is going about 50 frames per second, so we're gonna see some frame loss on this one, but latency is pretty low. So this is probably another good example of, you know, we're having to take a little bit a hit on the frames per second, but the clarity of the table is a lot better. So let's check it out. Now, just maybe a little bit of frame loss, but it's not playing too bad, actually. Let's see what we're going for here. There's a flashing Batman over here, so let's see if we can hit that. Or not. Crime spree, event complete. Okay. I guess that was a time thing that I was doing. So crime spree. So now we're on Brain. So let's see if we can get this one started. Alright. Definitely see some frame lossage, but not unplayable, guys. Not at all. It's okay. Man, it's hard to see where the ball is coming with all these ramps because you don't know what ramp it's on. It's like, because it just kind of like drops the ball in the middle of the playfield, or in a weird spot of the playfield. I don't know if you can see these ramps the way they look, but they just kind of, like this ramp here kind of comes down and then just drops the ball there. And then this ramp here just, I think it's coming from this one, it just drops the ball and then it comes back down. So it's a fast moving table. Get that one. No, wait just a little bit longer. That's what I'm looking for. Interesting. Okay, so you can hold that flipper up and it's going to trap on that ball. That's good to know. Definitely feel the heaviness of the ball, though. That's some wicked stuff, man. Wow, look at that. Isn't that crazy? I bet you I should have hit it. When that kicked that ball up there, I bet you I should have hit it with that flipper. Oh, and it goes out. Alright, let's change the light. Let's lighten up this playfield, maybe brighten it up some so we can kind of see what this thing looks like. Look at the colors on this, man. Isn't this pretty? Pretty table. Pretty table. Alright. This is Batman Forever. This is the one with Nicole Kidman. And oh, it had what's his name? Is the Riddler? Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face. Is this Kilmer? Ah. But Retro said I really needed to make sure because this one had Nicole Kidman in it that I needed to make sure to play this one. So, is that Val Kilmer as Batman on this one? Man, there's been so many Batmans. I don't even remember. Jim Carrey. Yeah, Jim Carrey was the Riddler, right? But which Batman was this?
Multi-ball! Multi-ball!
Oh, I got a multi-ball. All right, going for the multi-ball. Here we go. These balls just come from all different directions. Just not any really good shots there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Damn it. One of those tables. Another multi-ball. I guess I restarted the multi-ball maybe. Go out. Don't go out. Man, I have not hit that shot at all. I'm trying. I'm really trying to hit that ramp there. That center ramp I'm trying to hit right here. And it's being elusive. There it is. Just need to take my time and take the shot. And there's a lot of modes on this table. At least, if that was a list of modes. No. Alright. It was Val Kilmer. Okay, that's what I thought. It's really hard to tell in the picture. Ah. Got me. You got me.
Suppose we flip for it.
This is Batman Forever. It's one that I'd check out, guys. I mean, this is a lot of fun. Fun table. Got quite a few multi-balls on just on that one game. I could really dive into this one and check it out. So. From the FX Pinball FX Discord server message I just read, sounds like we're getting Taxi first. It mentions platforms including 4KP on August 14th. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome news, man. So Taxi first, and then well, that sucks. I was hoping to get Whodunit first, but that's okay. You know, they're both going to be fun tables and welcomed additions to the platform. So I'm excited. I can't wait for them to get released and for us to get playing them. Something new, Flipper Friends. It's gonna be great. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for the info on that, Pinball Wizard 2023. Guys, that's Batman's Forever. Check it out. That is also on the Wizard. All right, now we are gonna venture into the Dark Knight. This table is fun to play, but man, is it fast and is it hard. The testers on this one was Blaze, so thank you, Blaze, for testing this one out, man. This one looks a lot like the Stern pinball table. It's got this platform that kind of moves out for different modes. I think there's a multi-ball that's involved with that one too. You've got to like hit a silver ball that's at the end of that platform. It's got the Batmobile over here and the same kind of movement. It actually moves itself up. Trying to get through all these modes. You got the Joker up here. There's a little drop target here in the middle that you have to hit. Once you knock that down, you can lock a ball and lock 3 balls, and that's the Joker multi-ball. So great call outs on this table. Heath Ledger just did an amazing job as the Joker in the Dark Knight series, man. I mean, just phenomenal. May the man rest in peace. But just an epic performance. He is the king of the Jokers, man. I mean, he rocked it, in my opinion. What do you think? Who is the best Joker? Tell me in the chat. Let me know your opinion, because I want to know. Let's get into the Dark Knight. This table's running at 60 frames per second. It's got a 1.2 latency, but it plays very well.
You might as well give up, Scarecrow. I beat you before. What makes you think you'll win this time?
So,
You're becoming annoying.
if you can see that that platform that's kind of going back and out, it's got like a little ball in the middle, and you're trying to hit that ball and light up all these lights that you have here.
Are you afraid?
Okay, I just hit that platform there. We go. Let's hit that one.
What's the matter? Are you afraid to hit me?
Just lock the ball.
Be careful, Master Bruce. The Joker's gonna be a tricky one.
Sounds great. This table is actually the table that it just started on the VPX tournament. So get your scores in. Uh-oh, it's not good. There we go, we got it. So this starts a multi-ball. Ah. And I'm assuming if you hit all these... Oh my goodness! That ball just likes to... It just literally tapped itself right off the edge of my flipper. So this ball is very responsive. It moves. Moves very fast.
Good show, sir.
You were skeptical when they announced Heath as the Joker. Yeah, he did, man. He did an amazing job. I mean, I'm so sad that we're never ever gonna see him perform as the Joker again. But you know, he. I saw an interview that he did before he passed about what he had to do to transform himself into thinking like the Joker and stuff like that. And he said he went to a really dark place to get into that character. So you know, I mean, you can tell, man. I mean, he was just phenomenal. Look at the back, the DMD. Isn't this cool? So there's a Joker. He turned around there, just like on the real table. Oh, I missed that ball. Man, no slingshot there. Killer! Come on. It is not letting me get a shot. This freaking slingshot is awful. So I got a super jackpot, so let's see if we can try to do that again. Oh, I just got a ball up there on that top side there. Ah. Looks like I started another multi-ball, so that's great.
Jackpot. 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 Super jackpot.
Got the super jackpot. Let's see if we can do it again. So it looks like you gotta hit that joker target 3 times. Damn, I missed that. Oh, that ball went out, man. You see that? That would have been pretty sweet. Been pretty sweet to be able to get that. Oh, that was cool. I've never seen that one before. All right. Oh. Man, just that little tiny tip of the edge of the other flipper, man, it just streamlined that ball right down the center. Talk about some crazy bounciness. We can
Let's see what I've got for you today, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, and it goes right down the middle.
Triangulating now.
It's a tough shot, man. I'm trying to see where like if there's any posts or something that's right there, but I don't see any posts. But the colors on this one look great. It plays really well. Hey, Say Crow, good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. We were playing some Batman Dark Knight. Fun table, man. Recommend it. I tell you, this ball is a bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh. Come on. All right, there's the ball locked.
You think this will keep me from getting to you?
Oh. Killer, man. It's crazy how much this ball bounces off of. You know, you think it's gonna go down like you think it's gonna go like down like the first out lane, and it just barely taps the edge of it and bounces 3 times all the way to the end. Man, I didn't think that was gonna stay in there. Yes, it is. It is almost Friday. There we go. There's the multi-ball. This purple DMD is awesome, man. Smile on that face. Man, I should have hit. Oh my goodness, that's twice I've hit that ball. It looks like hitting something else. Okay. So if you hit other jackpots up at the top, instead of just hitting that spot target, with the Joker, damn it. Got another ball there. There we go, super jackpot. You don't necessarily have to hit that center target to start. You can hit any of the red arrows, any of the damn. That screwed me on that last one. So I can hit any of the targets that are lit up, the red arrowed ramps, and those will count towards a hit on that Joker for you to get the super jackpot. So interesting. All right, let's get some more of this. Oh man, see how that bounced all the way? Oh, look at that.
He doesn't know me very well.
That puts some wicked weird spin on the ball. That's like some Black Rose spin right there. Nope. And dead flips on this are super dangerous because the ball just keeps bouncing. Come on. Just brutal, man. Just trying to hit this ramp right here is just killing me. That center ramp, man. But it's flashing at me. It's saying, hey, hit me. Hit me. And I am just a sucker for a flashing light, I guess. So if I hit all these, thank you. There we go. That's what I was trying to hit. So it looks like I started a multi-ball. And if I hit all these yellow targets here, I'll start another multi-ball. Damn it. Hit that one. Oh, I missed that.
You cannot hope to stop me this time.
Oh, look at that. Crazy bounces, man. I mean, forget it. Dead flipping on this table is challenging. Look at this. Damn it. I think I smacked the flipper to hit the ball like 3 times and the ball was just kind of stopped. And I kept hitting the ball and the ball just kept staying there. Look at that, jeez. I mean, you think you have the ball stopped and trapped on your flipper, and it just kind of keeps moving very slowly, but it does, you know, I mean, and you think it's gonna stop, but it just keeps going and it just rolls right off the end of your flipper. Thanks for stopping by, Ballydurn. I appreciate you hanging out, man. I know work comes first, and I appreciate you hanging out and sharing some of your lunchtime with me, brother. You have a great weekend, and we'll see you the next stream, man. Thank you for hanging out, dude. Hard to be an adult. I know. Gotta adult sometimes, though. Bat signal challenge. Shoot flashing shots. Alright. Well, if you can let me trap this ball. I tried to do a drop catch and it stuck to the flipper and did not do anything and rolled right down the side, right off the flipper, man. That's too bad. But a great game. You guys need to check this one out. Lots and lots of fun. You can really, really get lost in this one, guys. This one will be fun. I think you guys will enjoy this one as well. But that's the Dark Knight. This one's featured. Get your scores in. All right. Moving on. Thank you, Pinball Wizard. Thank you for that, buddy. And yes, if you can, please hit those thumbs up for me. If you haven't subscribed, I'd be honored if you subscribed. Let's see where we are at here. We have covered, let me get to where we were at. A bunch of tables on here. We have covered the Avengers. We have covered all of the Batmans. There's Batman there. We covered Deadpool, although probably a bunch of you guys didn't get to see much of Deadpool. But, you know, I get it. It's cool. Understand. There's always a replay. So we are going to dive into next X-Men. X-Men. This is a fun table. Really like this one. This one's got Xavier and Magneto and Storm and just a bunch of really, really cool. Blaze was the tester on this one, so thank you, Blaze, for testing this one and having this one ready for us to check out off of the Wizard. Yes, I do. I do have a bunch of tables. Now, they're not all 100%. And I'll show you one right after we play this one. I'll show you, well, you know what? Let me back out of this one and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I downloaded a table right before I came on air. And sometimes when you download a table, let me find it. Which was the table that I downloaded that I was looking for? Downloaded a new one. Was it Judge Dredd? I think it was, yeah. So I got a recommendation to check out Judge Dredd. And downloaded it, and there are some little things that I need to do to it before I can actually start to play it. However, everything works. Everything, you know, works on the table. You can plunge, you can use the flippers and all that other stuff. And Blaze was the tester on this. Now, there are certain things that I need to do sometimes when I download tables. The ratio does not always line up and work correctly. So you got to go into the settings and kind of change the settings and get this table. Basically, the table's been pushed up all the way, as you can see. So I'm only seeing half of the table. So sometimes when you download a file, you'll get this. And you have to go into the code and change some of the aspect ratios and different numbers and stuff like that to get that table to come all the way back down to fit your screen. So this is a very prime example of what you'll get sometimes in VPX when you download these tables, and this is just something that you got to go in and figure out how to get it to come back down. Just wanted to kind of show you guys that you know, you don't just automatically download some of these sometimes and they work perfectly with no problems. You know, this is not a native AtGames table. So when you're playing with some of these files, you know, you gotta tweak them just a little tiny bit. So, but it plays. I mean, I'll start a game and you can kind of see the ball kind of comes out. The flippers work. You can shoot the ball. It works. DMD works. Everything is perfect. You just cannot see the upper part of the playfield. So you got to go in there and tweak some things, which is cool, you know. I need a decent setup guide for one vertical screen with the scoreboard for VPX. I'm still not running correctly. Yeah, and the cool thing about VPX is that, you know, it's not impossible, and you have the ability to change those things that you want to change. You do not have those abilities when it comes to native tables on the AtGames platform. You know, what you get is what you get. There's no changing it from a 3-ball to a 5-ball. There's no changing the difficulty level or whichever. You know, it's what you get. So it's what you get. But let's dive into the X-Men here. Fun table, great sound on this table.
X-Men, Magneto is destroying that MRD facility. We must
What is
stop
that down
him.
there? That's crazy. There's like a ball kind of stuck, just a little tiny ball stuck down here at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that a little bit down here, but no, it's just, well, it might be. My screen, my tablet over here that I watch, that I'm looking chat through, or looking at the chat, you can't see it, but I'm pretty sure you can see it down towards the bottom. But this one is running at 60 frames per second with a 0.2 to a 0.3 latency. So works really well. For the most part, it's pretty clear. Plays really well, plays fast. This is basically kind of the same thing as some of the others. You know, you've got you got to light up and complete the modes of the different X-Men. You got Beast and Storm and Rogue and Xavier and Magneto and Cyclops, Iceman, Phoenix. You know, you got all these guys that you got to kind of get together, and I believe this is you can do up to a 4-ball multi-ball on this table. But it plays fast and it plays well. Just gotta dial in my flipper action. Just waiting just a little too long. But great sound effects, man. Great sound effects. Well, I'm not hitting anything right now. It's a little embarrassing. Alright, so there's one ball that's locked.
You are so naive.
Let's see if we can lock another one up there. Oh, I know.
It's time for some fun.
Go. And it's a lot like the other ones. You know, you hit it so many times and it starts a mode. So now I'm trying to hit Cyclops mode up there.
In check. Pawns go first, and our sacrifice. Do you now see they will never embrace our kind?
Here's Cyclops.
Fire!
So it goes past there. Same thing.
Brain freeze. Did good today, people.
So, still, woo. Let's go with Sabretooth. What are we trying here? We gotta
Mutants are the future.
hit the red arrows.
Soon replace mankind. Let's dance.
Let's
Brings
dance.
back memories, doesn't it, Weapon X? This attack cannot be ignored.
So that's ball 3 that's locked.
I can feel punks like you.
And this ball's moving fast.
Let's try that again. You idiots think you've got what it takes to stop me?
Now I think that locks ball number 4, maybe? Maybe not. Yeah.
We must prepare to
So
take whatever
takes
we
all those
can.
balls and puts them in the middle, man. This is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Twister. And
Now I will have my vengeance.
what's that? Doesn't Apollo 13 do the same thing? I think so. And so does Fury Road. I think those are all based off of the same table, though. Man, that was just a big waste of time right there.
What are you waiting for? Get your butts inside the Blackbird. I'm trying not to turn you bozos into hamburgers. Now back off!
There we go. We got into the airplane. The Blackbird. That's the cool thing about these slingshots on this table is they're not real crazy, you know. They'll just bounce the ball back around, you know. They can be dangerous if it just keeps going and going and going, but for the most part, they're fairly safe.
Hi, sugar.
And this is kind of like Medieval Madness, where you're trying to hit those little pop-up things.
That's all I knew. Thoughts of you running through my head 24 hours a day.
They're fast too. I got one, I think.
Y'all surprised? I'm an X-ray, and I'll stay one till the end.
I didn't realize that Rogue had a southern accent. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, we got enough. Try to go for some of these. Man, this ball. Ugh. She's just moving fast. But it looks like I guess we got an extra ball on that one, so. Extra ball at 40. I guess I got an extra ball somehow in there. Because we're still on ball number 1. Oh no, wait a minute. Maybe this is a different game. I'm playing 2 games, guys. So I'm gonna drain this one and continue on my other game. So I did lose that ball. No extra ball. I guess I hit the button twice. It happens.
I am Phoenix.
Shadow King. Alright, let's go with the Shadow King. I guess you can't start it that way.
I have you.
So what are we doing here? Red one up for Xavier. See if we can hit this up here. There we go.
The Phoenix talks to me, and if I get too close, it replaces it.
No. Okay, let's try to get up Xavier again. There we go.
Now I will strip you open. Expose your secrets. The Shadow will feast on your terror. This is my problem.
Alright.
Attacking me with
I
metal
think-
objects? How futile.
How futile. So I think we Alright, now we gotta go for Cyclops. Killer. Here we go. Go.
Charles Xavier.
You're next, man. You're never alone.
Let's see if we can hit it. Oh, almost. Kind of break that one a little bit. Guess we got past the Shadow King.
I already know your name. My name is Professor Charles Xavier.
His name is Professor Charles Xavier. Find the mutant.
I'm sending you the coordinates for the location now.
Oh, almost lost it there. Find the mutant
Sometimes
where?
success is measured just one life at a time.
Okay, so we got Storm, Iceman, and Beast. Iceman is this center ramp. Let's see if we can do this center ramp. Missed it. No. We got Beast. And which is the other one? Storm. Storm is this ramp, Ice is that ramp, and Beast is that orbit shot. There's one. Oh, and I shouldn't have went for that. I had a feeling that was gonna do that to me. All right. I keep forgetting there's another game on here. So I just want to play it. All right, ball 3 on this first game. Let's try to get a little bit further. Here's Rogue. Need Storm, not Rogue. Iceman.
Oh, Charles. Your X-Men will have to do better than that.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Almost lost that. Cyclops. Let's see if we can do a post pass here. Here's Iceman.
Watch me move this fast.
Woo.
The Deadpool was a garbage man, and I'm it.
All right. There's Iceman. No, don't you go out.
The hard part? Stop.
That was weird.
I've captured another ball.
All right.
You're skating on thin ice.
Okay, I need to get Storm. And Storm is way the hell over there, so... And if I hit that Beast, it's gonna spin all the way the hell around, so I need to figure out another way to get it over to that other flipper. How to do that? Oof. Oh, just trying to keep this ball alive, and it didn't work.
Upon a time, I died. And like my
I
baby,
tried.
I got better.
Man, that was close.
Extra ball.
Oh, I got an extra ball. Can you believe that, guys?
Again.
Nice. Nice. Got the extra ball. All right, we got another chance. Let's see if we can get Storm here. There's one.
I am Storm, and for me there are no such things as limits.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have 2.
Juggernaut, as in the unstoppable Juggernaut? The totally invulnerable Juggernaut?
So what do we hit here? Just
You can't stop the Juggernaut!
we'll just see about that, hopefully. No!
Nothing can stop the Juggernaut!
Face the full power and fury of nature. Am I not beautiful and terrible? Do you not fear me?
All right.
Let's go to work. We have a world to save.
All 3
No one
locked.
can stop my vision of the future now. A man with metal bones should have more sense than to challenge me.
Here we go.
Neither your powers nor all your skills. Look on me, X-Men, for I am your oldest, deadliest foe. X-Men, assemble! A man with metal bones should have more sense than to challenge me. The future will belong to us.
Missed that one. Man, that center kind of it's calling my name there. That spinning thing is making it really difficult to hit that center. Here's one. Almost. Oh.
Your X-Men face trial by fire. X-Men, go! Yeah, right back at you.
Man. Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
No! Mankind is not evil, just uninformed. Who wants some?
Alright. So what do I need to do here now? I've got all those lit. Do I need to keep going for, I guess, those? Danger room. Beast. Let's see if we can get something locked in there.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. One more hit to qualify for multi-ball. Well, it's a little too late for that. Oh, that was... Oh, I got him. No. That's not another ball. That is the other game. Oh, this is definitely a fun, long-playing game. I like this ball. I like this game. So, X-Men, check it out. In the Wizard. Fun, fun, fun. I'm the grand champion of me. Right. Well, guys, that is X-Men. Definitely a fun table to play. You must check it out. Let me see. What do we have? I know we got time. I saved this table for last because I feel it is one of... This table is such a fun table for me. I didn't think I was going to like it that much. It is nothing like the Stern table in the arcades or anything like that. They are Chaotic BPR and Mox tested this one. Great job. Great table. I do need to turn it down though, because this has got some crazy fun music. But Guardians of the Galaxy, the trilogy, this table is fun. The layout is great. We're running at 60 frames per second. It runs smooth. It runs fast. It plays smooth and plays fast. Just an all-around fun table. The music is great. We are definitely gonna go into this one. Now, this table can be set up for a 3-ball or a 5-ball game. When you download it from the Wizard Room, it automatically comes as a 5-ball. And you have to go into a certain file, change the file, save the file, and then re-add it to the table in order to get it to a 3-ball. That's the only way so far that I've been able to change it, or been able to get changed. Yeah, 5-ball, definitely. I haven't gotten to change it yet. I just ran out of time in order to download the file again. So unfortunately, it's set for a 5-ball, guys. So we're gonna be playing it as a 5-ball table. So of course, the score is gonna be a lot higher than what it normally would be if it was a 3-ball table. But fun either way. Let's dive into this one, guys. Great table. So here we go. Now the ball is a little difficult to track on this table, only because it's kind of a dark gray, and there's a lot of dark gray on this table. So tracking the ball is a little challenging, but once you kind of get used to it and whatnot, it's not horribly bad, and it's definitely not unplayable. So, you know, if I didn't have this job, I would make it on time. Can someone tell me what he played so far? Absolutely. You know what? I'll go through them for you, brother. Not a problem to be me. I understand. You know, everybody's got to work, man. It's cool. I get it. I got to work too. It's just I don't have to work today. I have gone basically through all the Batmans. So Batman66. I've gone through the regular Batman, the Dark Knight. Let's see, what was the last one? I'll remember that one here in a second. Guardians of the Galaxy, we're doing it right now. We went through Deadpool. We went through X-Men. We just played X-Men. And there was one more that we did. Oh, and 2 Avengers tables. One Avengers table is the original Stern table with the modern characters, and the other Avengers table that we played had the comic book characters on the playfield. Basically the same layout, but the comic book characters on the playfield themselves, and a modern version of them on the back glass. And those and Forever, Batman Forever was the other Batman that we played. So love Batman66, absolutely one of my favorites. The music, just the nostalgia. Adam West is Batman, who, I mean, just, you can't go wrong. But we're diving into Guardians of the Galaxy. What I'm trying to do is we're trying to fill out this little arrow here, get through all the modes on this, and get to the Guardians of the Galaxy. So the way you start a mode is to hit it up this ramp here, and that will start a mode depending on which one of these is lit. I haven't dove into this table super deep, so I don't know everything that I'm supposed to be doing on it. I have lit up basically 5 of the 6 pies so far. So I haven't gotten to the wizard mode, I haven't done it. This is just a great table, great music. The sound effects are awesome. And I'm sucking at playing right now. Alright, now I know there's a skill shot on this. I think if you kind of hit it just right above here, and one of these deals over here is going to light, and that's what you're supposed to hit. So, but I just blew it, so no skill shot. But, you know, once you start a mode, and that's what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to start a mode for you guys. But once you start a mode, it starts playing a track from the movie, kind of like the one that you're kind of hearing right there in the background there. Just fun. Alright, need to slow down here. And start making some shots here. Pinball Wizard, thanks for hanging out, man. I know you got to run, you got stuff you got to get done, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sharing a little bit of your afternoon with me. Hope you have a great weekend, man, and we will see you next show, man. Thank you for hanging with the crew. Great job on Flipper Friends. I meant to tell you this week, man. You excellent job on Flipper Friends, man. You're kicking my butt, dude. But that's what you're supposed to do, and I am super happy. Happy to see all the guys progressing on there, man. I mean, it's awesome to see. And I had my personal best score on Jurassic Park this past week, and Mad Ben and Spartacus have just rocked it. I haven't checked here this afternoon on if anybody else has upped their scores, but I know everybody is really progressing on Jurassic Park this go. And it's awesome to see, man. I am super excited to see everybody's scores on Jurassic Park this week, man. You guys are doing great. I have not even started a mode here, man. I'm just sucking right now. There we go. Here we go. I can't stop this feeling deep inside my soul. Just gonna know what you do to me. Woohoo! Hold me in your arms at night. Such a great soundtrack from this movie. Hooked on a feeling, bum, 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 believing. In love with me. And we're on a 5-ball game, so you know what? This is ball number 4. I guess that's the fun part of playing a 5-ball game. It's like getting 2 extra balls. Let me tell you about. Absolutely, man. It's my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. I look forward to Thursdays. Alright, so I guess once I stop goofing around with this game and getting used to the physics, we'll actually dive in and actually play her.
They got my dick message!
What's the matter with you? Oh yeah. The ball is so dark I lose it, and I'm watching on a large. Yeah, it is. It is. That's it's a tough one on this one, man. It's but once that ball kind of gets moving around a bit, and you kind of get used to what kind of the ball is expected to do, it's a lot of reaction. Oh, so
None of this ever would have happened if you didn't try to single-handedly take on a freaking army!
A freaking army!
We're heading in the right direction.
Hit the jackpot! What's the matter with you? Oh, yeah. Alright, that's that one. So 12 million on that. Let's play it again, guys. Alright. So now I'm really going to try, instead of slapping the ball around, I'm going to try to set some stuff up and see if we can kind of get some of these modes done. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. It's a tough one. I wish they'd lighten up. I don't know how they could, but I'm sure there's a way they can kind of lighten the ball up just a little bit more, make it a little bit brighter, and it would definitely help tracking the ball, or maybe even, you know what might help as well, maybe putting a ball trail on it. I don't normally play with ball trails on. Sometimes I do. It just kind of depends. But
Why would you risk your life for this?
slap save there. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Really wanna hold you. Nice.
Standing up. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
Man, the callouts are funny on this. Man, those ball saves on the outside, man, if they weren't there, this game would be a hell of a lot shorter. Alright. I haven't done any freaking modes? What's going on here? Why am I not? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hit the lane, left, right, 2. What the hell does that mean? Hit lane, left, R2. Hit lane FR2. What the hell does that mean? Come on. I don't know. You know, the weird thing was I was playing this one earlier and I was rocking it. And now I can't even light a damn mode light. Start a mission. Shoot the spinners.
Don't drink that water, you idiot. That's disgusting.
Combo!
Sleep for the danger and wait for the money, as per strict usual.
Why would you risk your life for this?
I don't think that you need to. You see, I'm not even lighting lights. I'm not lighting anything on nothing. I think there's something wrong. Something's not right here, guys. Something's not playing right on this table. Because there's like, I don't know. Let's see here, spinners. Trying to hit the spinners. Another one. Got 27 more spinners to go. So let's see if we can survive that. But I mean, nothing's lighting up. I mean, this is not what I remember what was going on this table. Alright. 10 more. I know there's a spinner on this side. Let's see if we can hit it. There we go. Alright. We completed a mission. We completed a mission, but there are no lights on. Okay. I think something's going on. Something's not right here, guys. Because I don't know what the hell else I need to hit. Let's see here. Shoot the lights. Yeah, I mean, I'm going through modes, but nothing's getting lit. Something's not right. Because the music is changing like it's supposed to. Oh well, I guess I'll just keep playing. Practice my shots. Man, when all the lights and everything were working before, man, this table is so fun. I mean, it really is fun. And when the music's rocking and the lights are going and you're accomplishing modes and stuff, it's addicting.
All one locked.
But it's like on a tilt mode or something. I don't know what the hell is going on with it.
Combo!
Hit the lights. What lights? There are no damn lights. You see any lights flashing? I see one light flashing. That one in the middle, and that's it. So, yeah. I think I might need to reload this table. I mean, it's cool that I'm keeping the ball alive and, you know, hitting things, but... I got an extra ball lit. I don't even know what... It says extra ball is lit. And where you normally collect that extra ball is that red... This red target up here. And that's not lit. Extra ball's not lit. Extra ball's not lit here. Yeah. That sucks. So I'm basically just kind of wasting my time on this one. So I'm gonna back out of this. And let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about trying to do here. Maybe go into something else and then go back in. I'll go into Jaws real quick. This one's really neat looking too on VPX. Nothing like the Zen version of Jaws at all. This is more of the original pinball I mean, it's even got like that little insider connection thing for Stern. So that's a cool table. It's a fun table. All right, let's try to go back into Guardian of the Galaxy and you have a good one too, Sacro. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. You have a safe weekend, and I hope to see you next week for Flipper Friends and some more VPX Thursday. All right. Okay, now see, now the lights are blinking up here, so that's a good sign. Yep, it's working now. See how start mode is blinking? That's better. That sounds more. Now if I can just get control of the damn ball. I tried to do an up nudge, and the only way you could do an up nudge in VPX is with the white button, so you gotta take your hand off and time it just right, and I just went to push the button and pushed right next to the button, didn't push the button itself, and you know, it's one of those things that you have to learn how to get that incorporated in my gameplay for VPX. See, so now, if you guys look now, see how this little piece of the pie is blinking and this start is blinking up here? It's working right now. So, that's a good thing. Now, if I can just actually play this. And I know that you can backhand this. There we go. There's a post pass, or a post. No, is it a nudge pass? Yeah, nudge pass, or a digipass. All right, let's see if I can backhand this thing up there. Of course not. What is that? That was weird. Okay. All right. So now we're supposed to shoot the spinners. Now we hit the spinners.
That dude there. I need his prosthetic leg. His leg.
I need his prosthetic leg.
Dance off, bro. Me and you. Combo. None of this ever would have happened if you didn't try to single-handedly take on.
All right, let me slow this down. See if we can get through this mode here. One. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Combo!
Here's a combo. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, when it starts bouncing and doing that, man, I lose track of it. I just kind of hold the flipper up and hopefully I can hold on to it. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's see what this one does. Peter Quill. Hit the bumpers 25 times.
Combo!
Hey,
That's where things get real.
what's the matter with you? Oh yeah. What's the matter with you? Oh, you should have went up there. Oh. So there we go. So we got 18 more hits on that spinner there. Let's see if we can do that. No, no, it's bumpers. That's what we're hitting. Not. Getting frustrated with this one. There we go. I think that was a skill shot there. Alright. Now this is a dog one, so I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Rolled on the outside, stopped it. It was kind of moving back and forth and just rolled off the back. So, what can you do? Saved it that time. And that's one thing that they took away from you on those top rollovers is that you can't rotate through those lights. Those lights stay lit. So you can't rotate the light so it gets lit. You actually have to hit that lane. So that's pretty challenging up there. So this one I gotta hit the ramps. So let's see if we can hit some ramps here. Gosh. I guess this is what a couple of hours of playing pinball will do to you, I guess. Oh man, did you see that? Hell of a save. This ramp here reminds me a little bit of Space Cadet. It's not a perfect Space Cadet, but it kind of reminds me. It's on that side. And it's kind of got like a little twist to it. Hold on, here we go. Here, oh, come on, ball. No. I think that was ball 5 too. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, let's see if we can play one more of these. She seems to be up and running here. We'll go through one more of these. Okay, now the lights aren't working. Or, no, they are working. I guess, oh, okay, the lights were off, everything was off for the skill shot, so That sucks. You can't even get an out lane during a... See, I could be sitting there like raking up the bonus multiplier, but you can't switch through them. Okay, so there's this that's lit up, and then these guys are lit up too. So, man, I'm confused now. Oh, gosh. Hard to track that ball.
What is this thing? Look how it thinks it's so cool. It's not cool to get help. Walk by yourself, you little gargoyle.
There we go. I've never seen this one. Hit the green targets 10 times. Green targets. Oh, are you serious? Deep inside of me.
All happy? See? All standing up. Ow. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
Bunch of jackasses standing in this. Okay. So I gotta do that 9 times more. And that's all, you know what? I've just realized that that's a lot of, you better get good at the orbit shots on this game, because you got to get it up into the bumpers a lot. Orbits and bumper shots.
All very fascinating, Whitey, but we like to get paid.
But you know, the things that you need to do in the modes on this table are not impossible. So that's what makes this table a lot of fun for me. Is, you know, they're not like just ridiculously difficult challenges to do on this table.
Criminal records have also been expunged.
I got 6 more times to do. Oh my gosh! Just awful bounces, man. Awful bounces. All right, this is ball 3. See if we can get a little. I can't even.
What's that? That's where things get really old. What you want to call it?
Lose it. Wow, whole 5,000 points, guys. Shoot the blue lights. Now this is the one where I've hit the, like, all the blue lights and nothing happens. You gotta hit them 20 freaking times too. Oh my gosh! Such crap. Come on, I know you're giving me 5 balls to play this, but really? You're killing me, Smalls. Wow, I got the bonus multiplier to 2. Or no, to 3? No, is it 2? No, just to 2. Way too long.
It's just a metaphor, dude.
These people are completely literal. Metaphors are gonna go over
Nothing goes over.
2 times playfield? Oh, that's 2 times playfield. You know, one of the things that I really miss on VPX that you have that you have on the 4KP is being able to have floating scores. Floating scores really help me know some of the values of the things that I'm doing, and I don't have enough time to look up at the DMD to see what scores what, and having those pop-up scores really help me learn the table and things to go for. So that's kind of one thing that I wish you could have the option of being able to do. Bumpers, 19.
When we arrested you, we noticed an anomaly in your nervous system.
So let's see if we can hit these bumpers. At least do one mode, Jesus. Stay up there. Alright, let's see if we can get it. What's the matter with you? Oh yeah. Come on, stay up there. Get about 5 more. Oh. Oh, that's cool. All right, come on, give them to me. 5, 5, 5, 5. 2 more. There we go. Fine. We got 1 mode complete, guys. It only took me 3 games to do it. Although I probably did a bunch of those modes, and they just weren't showing up with the lights and stuff on the first game. So I kind of screwed myself, I guess. Alright, looks like play-filled multi-jackpot. So let me see if I can hit that red target up there. That probably would have been a lot easier to do to hit it up that way. Let's see here. So that's a good spot to try to get the ball to go up there. But I think it's just easier. It's easier to get it up on that top side to get it to go through the green light, but how many more do I need to get there? Oh, it looks like there's a lock over here. But that looks like a really dangerous shot. Look at the 2 posts on each side. That looks like a really difficult shot to get. I do have some extra balls, so let's see if we can hit it. So, come on, there we go. Well, so that's what, 3 missions that I've completed now. So I guess that's better than what I was doing before. Weird. Not good. That was ball 5. Oh, it gave it back to me. That's so nice. So pre-programmed to try to rotate those lights on those upper rollovers. I'll sit there and start smacking my I just did it again. Smacking my flippers to try to rotate those lights up there on the top. I have the floating scores on when I record my videos so I can watch it, so much easier to see where all the points are coming from. Yeah, man, I mean that it's a really good tool to really help you zero in on what to go for, or what's worth going for and what's not. Because there are a lot of little rabbit holes that you can go on in some of these tables that they're designed to throw you off of your focus and drain your ball. Okay, hit the green targets.
I have a plan.
It says hit the green targets. There's only one friggin' target. There's only one green target flashing, I see. And that's up there. Extra ball is lit. Did I get the extra ball? Stay in. Stay in.
Oh, my wife is dead.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, my wife and child are dead. Oh, Rocket Man, he was...
We're all standing up.
It's not good. Get up there. Oh, no, and that's it, guys. What a heartbreaker. I'm definitely going to have to restream on this table and get better. Oh, wait a minute, I got another ball. Definitely got to get... Oh, yeah, I got an extra ball on that last go-round, so... Definitely going to have to get better on this table, because it's fun. right down the middle. So, hey, but guys, this is Guardian of the Galaxies. Excellent fun table. I know I didn't do it any justice today, but I definitely recommend you guys going and checking this one out. So, lots of fun, lots of great music, plays well, fast. And easy to kind of figure out what you need to be doing on this table. So, but that is Garden of the Galaxies, and it is about that time, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys diving into some of these tables. I appreciate all the information and feedback on some of these tables. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. I am definitely going to be doing a lot more of these kind of themed streams. It seems like a good way to just kind of showcase a bunch of different tables that are kind of based on the same things, like movies or let's see, what else do we have? I have a ton of movies on here. But like sports or music and stuff like that. So the more I get into those, the more we're going to dive into them. I'm definitely excited about that. So thank you guys. Yes, horror is going to be an awesome one, man. I got some really cool tables on here. Of course we've got Chucky, but we've got Nightmare on Elm Street, and we've got Friday the 13th and Funhouse, and just a bunch of really cool tables that are on here. Even some like the Dark Crystal Pinball, man. That's a really neat table, real neat table to watch. So Yeah, Funhouse is a good one for horror, man. It's a classic. It's a fun one to play. I think I still have some like little tiny work and stuff to do on that one, but you know, it's all good. But thank you guys for hanging out. Please like and subscribe if you get a chance. I really appreciate it. It kind of helps with all my. It helps make this thing kind of feel like I'm getting some good feedback and you guys are enjoying it. And tell me if you don't enjoy it. Tell me if you want to see something else. Tell me, let me know. I welcome all of those comments and whatnot. So, gracias a todos mis latinos por ver y tu apoyo. And till next week, guys. We'll see you then. It's ChalataLove saying y'all take it easy. Bye.